What's up, guys? We are now live.
John, what do you call a weakness in a suit of armor?
A what?
A weakness in a suit of armor. A chink.
Oh, okay. Is that what we were gonna go for?
Wow. Okay.
Starting it off like that.
Cool, Gil. That's awesome.
You stop doing the thing where you don't start until after Gil says
I
something.
don't give a fuck. So, we're here for the news, though. If you want to hear about us talking about what we watched and hated, Eli talked about why he hated.
You guys talked for way longer.
You know what I
about
call
Marvel.
a
You can go
weakness
fuck
in
yourself.
armor? I call it a tit ninja.
A talkie?
A tit ninja. You know, ninjas with the big old fucking titties and they wear an armor on, like, their shoulders, but their cleavage is completely exposed.
I'm so confused.
Are you talking about, like, Ivy?
Well, I mean, that's a good example.
She's not a ninja.
It's an expression.
Okay, I just didn't know. Like, Ivy's not a ninja. She's an
Yeah,
acrobat.
there is a tit ninja in that
We're just
game, though.
restarting.
Taki. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So we are here for the news, though, and we actually have a couple of news stories because we missed a few last weekend because we had Friendsgiving. But the first, we're gonna just go with the
Should we do introductions?
Yeah,
though?
that's right. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I'm Kian.
We'll go this way this time.
And
Okay.
I'm here
No.
with... That's it.
Yep.
Oh, that was your fucking intro?
Yeah.
Jesus.
No.
I didn't even know. That was... I'm Eli.
I'm John Dean.
All right, so...
No.
I mean...
Stop.
Alright.
Don't stop! I can do it!
Alright, now they got sexual.
Yeah. You never heard of Stuart from
Don't
Mad TV?
stop.
You never heard Stuart from Mad TV?
No, I've never watched
Oh, man,
Mad
that's
TV.
a really fucking hilarious skit from, like, ages ago.
I don't watch Mad TV, so I never did.
Mm.
I always thought it was kind of just weird.
It's funny. But go on with the news.
Maybe I should
The
watch
first
it.
trailer we're talking about is Dumbo, and we're gonna put two of these trailers together. We
Take
saw
it
the
back.
live-action Dumbo and Lion King trailer.
Take it
I
back.
got zoned out during Lion King.
It literally was just the first teaser to the original Lion. It literally was Simba getting the fucking shit.
Everything the light touches belongs to you.
Yeah, and it just lets you
Man,
know
that's
that.
bullshit.
Yeah. Fucking animal revolution. This is bullshit.
Yeah, this is the most like fucking bullshit stuff ever. Everything the light touches belongs to you. So everything?
Constantly move in the shade.
The only thing I don't own is underground?
He's like the water buffalo is about to eat the grass. It's like, no, bitch, I own that. It's like, this is bullshit.
You gotta pay for that.
Fuck you, it's a microtransaction.
Everything starts starving to death.
That's
He
kind of
becomes
like
the most tyrannical leader they've ever.
I watched a couple episodes of Black Mirror, and that's like one of the episodes, like I think the 4th episode or something like
They have
that.
a Lion King episode in Black Mirror.
No,
I'm
they
kidding.
have an episode where like you literally just have to fucking like they live. The only job that they have is like you're either like a superstar who does like these skits for television, or like you ride a bike that creates power for this society to earn money, or you're like a piece of shit that just cleans shit up all the time. And like they literally like in order to like dispense toothpaste, he like swipes the amount that he wants, and then like the counter that is like how much money he's earned goes down by a lot, even for toothpaste. And then, like even to like skip ads on television shows, they have to pay for that, and it's just
Wow,
like
that's fucked up.
they earn money by riding on the cycle.
God damn, we get derailed fast. Alright,
Yeah.
back to the
No, I
news.
do think
It's an
that.
interesting episode.
Yeah, it is very interesting. I do think that the Lion King one is like a lot less interesting to me, just because of the fact it's the Lion
Yeah,
King
it's a shitty Black Mirror episode.
What, compared to what though?
compared to the original Lion. I don't know. I don't think the original Lion King is as amazing as everyone thinks it is when you
It's a-
rewatch it as
I
an
didn't
adult.
see it
It's
until
a
my junior
good
year.
movie, but I think the problem with these live action Disney movies is that like they're literally just the same movie.
Yeah,
So like
just reskinned.
there's no interest in it to me.
Except for Dumbo, they
I
took
mean,
out the
they-
very black.
Yeah, they
crow.
might make minor changes.
Well, yeah, they'll make
but
changes
I don't.
from a controversial
And I
standpoint,
think
but-
what it is then it's like people who are like, I saw it in theaters when I was a kid, and now I can take my kid to it.
Yeah, I think that's
It's
probably
like,
has.
oh, that's terrible reasoning.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just a nostalgia factor kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's kind of dumb.
Which is how I feel about it. Like, I don't know, like, I guess because Simba's not going to have that super red mane like he does in the fucking, like, you saw it, he's not going to He's just gonna have that gold line mane. And
I wasn't paying attention
yeah.
I wasn't
that hard.
Yeah, no. It's
I
just,
pretty much clocked out
Can't
after I
say
saw
that.
exactly what it was.
Can't
I was like,
say
oh,
that.
it's Lion King. I don't fucking care.
I believe I said we didn't need to watch it. We already know.
Yeah.
which you were right. Yeah, no. With Dumbo though, I think Dumbo looks a lot more interesting because they do.
I really just want them to like rewrite the entire thing and like they put this elephant on a pole and like put him up in the air.
Falls
And
to death.
he literally just like walks off the pole and like an 1,100-pound baby elephant just slams down into a crowd.
And dies.
A
Just
bunch
wanted
of people
to
die.
work it into the story of them hanging an elephant in Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
And also Thomas
what?
Edison murdering an elephant.
You didn't hear
Yeah,
about that?
an elephant stepped on
I
something.
talked about
Yeah,
that
an elephant
on the
stepped on
podcast.
something. Yeah, it was like a year ago.
It's been some time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was a year ago.
I always forget you have a black spot on the back of your head.
God, fucking everybody says that. Jesus Christ. It's annoying.
So getting
Not
back
so much
to
with
this
you, but with the
elephant
people
hanging,
I've known
what
for
the
like a
hell
decade.
happened?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like I don't come by that often.
Jay,
so it's
who
just
I've
like,
known since fucking grade school.
Yeah, he just
forgot
brought
you
that
have
up
a black spot.
randomly.
just says it every day. I mean, like, I guess I could see how it could get annoying. If
I
you say
don't
it
know
every
about
day.
the story. Eli knows about the story.
Oh, with the elephant?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it stepped on somebody.
Yeah, it
and they
stepped
hung.
on someone so that because they
They
were
killed him.
like, man, he murdered someone, so he's got to have the death penalty.
I don't remember if you stepped on someone or not.
I think it was
Regardless,
That's
stepped
what I
on
thought it
someone.
was.
regardless, the elephant did something,
I
and
think it
then
was
they
like
were
a-
like, "Man, we got to get rid of it." But you know how we could profit off this?
An
We
elephant
hang it,
hanging.
and we charge people for tickets, and so they hung it with a crane and a big ass
Yeah.
industrial chain.
I feel like that could be considered.
I think
animal
what
cruelty.
happened was it
It was
trampled
like
someone.
1920.
Oh, okay, then yeah, never mind.
And also,
It was
Peter didn't
really
exist,
early
probably,
Yeah. It
Like,
was
when
not.
circuses were fucking popular.
It was
Okay,
not. It was
okay.
not literally last year.
Okay, I was gonna
Been
say.
some time.
Also, and then we're gonna go to Alita Battle Angel, and John, you're actually wrong. She does kind of actually look like I have the anime picture up.
No, I wasn't saying she
Oh.
looked different from the anime.
No, we
or
were
whatever.
saying they
I was
looked.
saying it looked different from the
Yeah, we
original
said she
CGI
got-
trailer that they
Yeah, we
released.
said she got
Yeah.
eye reductions.
Yeah, it almost looks
Perhaps.
less
Maybe.
insane than what it did the first time.
I'd have to.
Oh
go
yeah,
back.
her eyes were fucking huge in the first one.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think it
Yeah,
looks
I'm-
different, but I want to watch both of them and see.
Yeah, I'd have to actually
I'm not
like,
sure.
see them
You
both.
have a visual comparison?
I don't have a visual
Google
comparison of
image
the
that.
fucking thing, but the visual comparison of the
Need a
anime
battle
character.
angel eyes.
Well, who cares about that?
I think. See, here's the thing. I for the longest time I was not for this movie, and the more I watch about it, the more it does look a little bit more interesting. Not in a
But
like
not
it's gonna
really,
be
like-
the best, like that YouTube comment that says it's gonna be the best anime adaptation, and we're just filthy, we're just casuals that don't understand
I
anime.
am a casual.
But I do still like the joke of
I
it's
wouldn't
no
call
longer.
myself a non-casual, especially in concerns
and I
to
do
anime.
dislike a lot of anime. I'll give you that.
we're-
It's a lot of.
It is
trash.
color
It's like
watching to
sifting.
me.
It's like sifting through a fucking garbage dump
It's-
to find something worthwhile.
It's really weird. Like
Press
when I,
random on Crunchyroll.
when I was
Fucking
watching
God,
when I was watching this trailer, it seemed like even like the people that weren't the robot seemed CGI even.
See, and that's
So I
the
don't
one
know
thing
if
that
it's like some weird filter that they're using on.
I think it might be the filter.
I didn't notice that.
It mostly was like when I was looking at the shots of her talking to that dude when it was kind of like
Oh.
more close up. Like when they were farther
Fair enough.
away, it didn't really look like it. But like I said, I don't know if it's just like a filter thing or whatever. But and then maybe it's just an issue with the trailer and like not the final product.
I think it looks visually stunning. I don't know why.
I don't know about that.
I think it. I
mean,
think it
yeah.
looks different from what
Like I
we've
walked
seen.
back into the room and didn't know what it was, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Man, this looks interesting." And then it was like, "Oh wait, this is big eye girl stuff." And I was like, "Ah, it's kind of weird, but."
I don't know.
Still
Like
looks
I
interesting.
really do think that like they like toned down the like
Anime
the
eyes.
overly facial feature.
Yeah.
Because like when I saw that first trailer, I was like.
I remember
I
a
like-
lot of us. We kind
I
of
like
just,
looked
what the
away
fuck?
and looked back, and it was like, oh!
Yeah.
It's just a fucking big ass insect bitch
Yeah.
staring us down.
Because then she had like insect hands too that were
Yeah.
just like sword mode. I'm like, okay, this is definitely an anime. Eli was like, this is an anime, isn't it?
I don't know. I never.
Guns.
It never feels like that. It never looks that authentic when you have like a massive amount of live action mixed with like just one CGI element.
So this with having multiple
So
CGI.
so like if they possibly like just CGI the majority of the rest of the movie too, like I would not be opposed to that. It would make the weirdness of the robot seem more real in the tones of the rest of the world.
I understand that because, like, I know. Did you watch the live action Ghost in the Shell?
No.
So it's not a good movie.
I figured.
But the CGI.
It has Scarlett Johansson in it. They don't have to write anything for it.
A lot of the CGI went with it.
Yeah.
Looked really, really good, and then they put real people next to them.
Well, yeah.
And
I mean,
really,
it's kind of
really
like
junky.
the iRobot syndrome too, which is hilarious because there was another robot trailer that we watched. I don't remember what it was.
Which is Replica.
Yeah, the Keanu Reeves one, where I thought like the robots looked way worse than like what iRobot robots look like, which was like back in 2005.
No, that's understandable. I don't know. That movie looks dumb, but you know.
I wasn't really paying attention that much.
Is it about reincarnation?
Like his kids die, and then I think he either brings them back as clones or
it's
robots.
something about like it's something
I'm not
about
entirely
like that.
sure.
I'm pretty sure it's clones because that seems to be the point of the movie. But then there's robots also.
And then he's
So I don't
willing
know
to
what it is.
kill
Robots
to keep
versus
them alive or
clones.
something.
Like Clone Wars versus robots.
Wow, interesting. Yeah, I don't know, but then we're gonna go into.
It's just another fucking prequel movie.
Then we're gonna go into Glass, which is basically just letting us know, hey, they're all back again. Did you watch Split?
Gang is back.
I don't know. I feel like this could possibly be not that terrible of a movie. In all honesty,
Did you like Split?
it was interesting enough to
Yeah.
keep my attention for sure.
I think the
I think,
twist ending was kind of dumb.
Well, yeah. I mean that's kind of the syndrome for M. Night Shyamalan. It's like it's
M.
either
Night.
like so out there that it's almost kind of like good, or it's like so out there that like he
It's
just
like, fuck
completely
off,
ruined
this is
everything.
stupid.
Yeah.
He was dead all along.
That one was a
Yeah,
good
that
one.
kind of stuff.
Yes,
But the
Well,
one
yeah,
where the
I think that one's really good because like it comes with an early on surprise factor.
Right.
Like that was still when he was really just like
Yeah.
starting to get into this like massive twist end kind
but
of thing.
when fucking water kills aliens and the planet you're invading is 75% water.
And somebody made a joke. Well, some people have theorized that they weren't actually aliens; they were demons.
Didn't
It
he
was
also
the
do the
end
happening?
times.
I don't remember if that was him or was that somebody
You did
else?
the happening, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
It was
thought.
also a dumb twist.
Well, yeah, that one's a dumb twist because it's like
Plants are killing us.
yeah, you want to take like the plant monster seriously, but you have like fucking Mark Wahlberg talking to a fake tree.
Tell us what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want the water?
It's just really, really dumb. Like I think that could have been still a good twist had they not like.
I think the last good twist he had was from The Village.
I think the happening could have made a decent twist even with
Right.
like the plants killing if they hadn't made it ridiculous. I think if they had maybe done some casting differences too, like it would have been
Maybe
better.
not Marky Mark.
Jason
as-
Statham.
Or Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah, I feel like.
Like I don't think either one of those two are bad actors. I just don't think this is
For the
necessarily-
part
It's
they
not their
had,
element.
they're not
Good with
their element. Yeah,
I think Wahlberg probably could have done it fine
I don't know.
if he didn't have such non-serious writing in there as well.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. I feel like I don't think Wahlberg does drama well unless he's a
I think
Boston cop.
I think he can. I think it's just that like when they're like, "Oh, we got Mark Wahlberg for this."
Let's
You
make
know,
him
you know what would
Mark
make this great? If we made a generic Mark Wahlberg.
If we made him fucking
Scene
from
out of
Boston and
Yeah.
just tell everyone what's going on, like make Mark Wahlberg not know what's happening. I feel like I said, like with this though, I think Split was an interesting enough movie, and I was glad because like the movie before Split, did you know he did The Visit, which is like a
I
found
haven't
footage.
seen it.
That's a good one.
The Visit.
The Visit is a very interesting found footage movie. I don't think it's like scary, but I like. It's one of the few found footage movies that I enjoy. Modern found footage movies that I enjoy because I hate them all besides Chronicles, Blair Witch, and The Visit.
Oh, The Visit's the one where those two kids visit their grandparents.
Yeah.
But it turns
Yeah,
out that
I
it's
don't
yeah.
think Cloverfield's that bad.
That I don't consider that like
I'd consider that a found footage.
no, but I don't consider it the modern-esque ones because
Oh.
that came out. You know what I mean?
came out in like 2010.
Way earlier than that. 2007.
Still not that.
I mean, I don't
Not
really think
modern.
like the era that it came out really matters.
I don't know. I just like. But that was before like the saturation. Like I'm talking about like found footage
Oh.
films as a saturation.
I don't necessarily think they're really too saturated.
They were for a while.
There
I mean,
were
like,
a lot of.
I think there was
movies
like because
coming
there was a
out at once.
lot like after Paranormal Activity kicked it off. Like we had like The
Yeah.
Devil Inside, fucking Apollo 18.
I guess I never saw any of those. There was Quarantine too.
I didn't like.
Quarantine came out before.
Well, I mean, it came around the time period of those.
Didn't it come out in the earlier 2000s?
It came out in 06.
Well, like I said earlier, I don't really think the era matters too much when you talk
Quarant-
about like found footage.
the movie that Quarantine was based off of, Wreck, was really fucking good though.
Never
That
saw
came
it.
out really early.
Yeah, that movie was awesome.
Oh
And
wait, yeah, I did
well-
see that. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
That's the VHS one.
Hmm?
Like the cover is like
Wreck.
looks like a VHS.
Oh yeah. VHS is actually another like I think VHS the first anthology VHS found footage movie is really really good. So I don't know.
Titles are confusing.
Yeah, there's so many.
Lol.
But like with Glass, I feel like I don't know. I like Split being its own thing, and then he's like bringing back the characters from Unbreakable. I don't understand. I feel like they had like a good ending to their character arc in that movie, so it's weird to have them back.
I like the idea that like these people's minds are so fucked that they're like altering their bodies in some way.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It could be interesting. It could also be a shit show. That's just kind of the risk that you have with any M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Just like Lego Movie Part 2.
I don't know
Like
if
M.
that's a
Night
good
Shyamalan.
comparison. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Lego Split.
I don't see. Okay, so this movie, yeah,
That could be really.
this movie is
Yeah,
part of the
good.
like legit Lego movie like sequel. It's not like the sub movies like the super boring Lego Batman movie.
Well, I would say that the Lego Batman is sort of like a sequel to that too. It takes place in the same universe.
Yes, it does. I mean, they all do. Like Ninjago takes.
Is
place
Ninjago in the same
Yep.
universe?
They're all in the same.
I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
At
It's
all.
a Lego universe.
The Lego verse.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Lego cinematic universe.
That's
The
what it is.
LCU.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, that's so awful.
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
have a good everyone's like, that's the best Batman in movies. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers.
I mean, I don't necessarily argue
It's the
that.
Best Batman
I just-
for kids.
I just think it's kind of a boring
I
movie.
think he's better than Christian Bale. Okay.
For kids.
I think it's better than Christian Bale.
I think that's the thing. Like,
I really don't like the Christian Bale Batman. Like,
yeah, everyone gives me so much shit because they're like, it's so good. I'm like, but it's really not. He doesn't. What does
I
he
think-
do?
I don't think it's like necessarily. I definitely don't think it's a bad movie series. The Dark Knight trilogy.
I don't like Batman's
Like-
motives in it though.
I don't even care about that.
I do.
My only real problem, and it kind of just ruins the whole movie, is the Batman voice. It's just so dumb. Like,
That's your problem with the entire
yeah,
series.
it is. Like, you're talking about like a billionaire, and he's like, I need to be able to mask my voice.
And he does, you're
So
going
he
with
developed
the
a
voice.
voice.
Yeah,
So
he doesn't have a voice
literally
modulator.
could just like fucking be like, all right, I'm just gonna attach this to the side of my helmet. It's literally just gonna change my voice.
I think that's my
but
favorite
instead,
thing.
he's gonna walk around like.
I think that's
Where is he?
I think that's that's my favorite thing about Arrow. Do you drink water now?
Where is Harvey Dent? Where is he?
No, I think that's my favorite thing about the first season of Arrow. He's like, yeah, I need a voice modulator, and he just gets a voice modulator. Batman's like, fuck. No, I don't like the Dark Knight series because I hate Batman's motive in 1 and 2 and 3.
I like the first one a lot.
I like the first one a lot. 2 and 3 though is this: he doesn't want to be Batman. Like, I fucking hate that motive in the story. As you want a character to like root for. He's like, I don't want to be Batman anymore. I'm like,
I don't
fuck
really
you.
mind that. Like,
Yeah, I don't mind it. I still like the movies, but I get what you're saying.
yeah, like I think. I don't know. I really like when movies that have like super generic characters take like different routes with them. So like the idea of like Batman not wanting to be Batman is better than like I have to be Batman because the city needs me for some stupid reason. When it's like the city needs you to like go out and not actually stop crime, but give the small time criminals just like massive head trauma. Like,
someone did a great dissertation article a while back, and people got super mad because they were like, "Way to read into it." And he's like, "Maybe we should like change how Batman handles the mentally ill."
yeah, well, maybe he's right.
Everyone's like, "You're just a social justice warrior. This is just comic books." I'm like, "Yeah, but he's literally beating up people who are mentally ill, and then the Arkham system itself isn't working anyways."
I don't think that like the idea of like Batman's beating up the mentally ill is like that great of an argument in that case. I think that like the Arkham institution not working is a really good argument.
Yeah, no, that is definitely a really good argument.
Because it's like, I mean, you can't really like when you look at like characters like the Joker.
Oh yeah, he needs to die.
Well, no, and I mean like what I'm saying is like he's definitely like mentally unstable. Like there's definitely something wrong with him. Same with all of the other villains, and like. But the idea of not beating the shit out of them and just letting them do their thing.
No, but he's like
that's more fucked up than the idea of some guy in a cape beating the shit out
No,
of them.
the idea was like, why doesn't he try to help them with their mental traumas instead of kicking the shit out? Like, I feel like...
yeah, I suppose...
Because they try to kill him.
But there's a sheer difference, though.
I suppose
like,
I don't think, like, the idea of Batman specifically
You're
helping
right.
them, but, like...
The health system itself helping them. Like, no, I get you. I just think that, like, that's always been such a interesting distinction.
I suppose if at the end of the day, the Arkham system was, like, a meta-commentary for, like, the flawed mental health system.
Which would be really, really interesting. And again,
well, not necessarily like the medical system, but just, like, the mental health in America system.
Right.
Because, like, there's already, like, lots of things that people have no help for when it comes to, like, mental health. But at the end of the day, it's not. Like, that's not what that is.
It's just an evil cabal where they, like, hide villains.
It's something that they don't do, because if they did that, then they would actually have, like, an out for these evil characters, and then they'd essentially have to continuously write villains. Or, like, write new villains, I suppose.
New villains. No, I get you. See, that's the thing. Again, I feel like we read into shit a lot, but I like the idea of thinking about that.
Well, that's essentially what I'm saying, is, like, the idea that Arkham is, like, a meta-commentary on modern mental health aid is reading into it too far, and that's why it's not what it is.
Right. But the Lego movie part 2.
Yeah, whatever.
Fucking Lego movie.
I think it looks dumb because it's like...
I don't know if I'd say that it looks dumb. It just feels like a really unnecessary movie. Like...
You're unnecessary.
Probably. It just kind of feels like, hey, we've got this thing that people liked before. Why don't we just do a sequel of it instead of trying to write something new? Which is fine, because it's obviously for kids. It doesn't need to be... Right, it doesn't have to be, like, super thought-provoking. It can be brain dead and still be alright.
I think you already understand what the sequel is. It's the brother versus the sister. Because at the end of the Lego movie...
I wasn't really paying that much attention to it.
Right.
Like, I guess, like, the only real thing I can say about this is that if it jokes in a similar fashion to the first one, I think it'll kind of land. Right. If it goes too far into the first one, it probably is just going to be like, oh man, I don't want to watch this. It's just boring. I've already seen this.
The inside meta joke to this one, though, is it's the brother versus the sister, because the sister is playing with the really fucked up toys.
Yeah. Well, but again, I mean, it's like, it's a kid's movie.
Right, but
it can be brain.
I know, but like at the same time, there was that joke that you could pick up if you were an adult. Like, you know that it's the brother and the sister playing together.
Oh, I'm sure it won't
he
even
throws
be...
the batarang and the fucking sister's like, you missed me.
I don't even think that'll be like a joke that you'll miss if you're a kid. Like, I feel like that'll just be something that comes up in the ending, kind of like how in the first one it was
where
literally...
the crackle was the crazy glue. Yeah, I get you. Then we go into Once Upon a Deadpool, and this is apparently just a PG-13 Christmas Deadpool movie.
This is just like fucking... No, it's not even a Deadpool Christmas movie, isn't it?
Isn't it just like a PG... Deadpool 2 in a PG-13 format with a Christmas theme in the background.
My question is why? Like...
Money.
I wanted my kid to go see Deadpool.
He doesn't, like... Okay, so, like...
obviously.
Fox really wanted a PG-13 Deadpool movie, and Ryan Reynolds was like, no, and then, like, Ryan Reynolds was like, one condition, it is for cancer awareness. So like,
I mean, I guess. I don't know. It just seems.
so the money that they're earning through the movie is going to cancer research.
I feel like they could have just done that with a non PG-13 movie.
Probably, but
I mean, I feel like.
I think it makes Fox happy though. You know what I mean? Because Fox wanted this PG-13 Deadpool movie.
That's
No way
because
they
Fox
get a
is.
bigger audience.
That's because Fox execs are fucking dumb.
Right.
It's probably
Well,
not.
it's not that
actually
they're dumb. It's actually.
Is it really honestly going to be a bigger audience though? That's the question.
Oh, I think so now.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I bet this is.
You put PG-13 on this.
I bet this is potentially going to be as big or maybe a little bit bigger once it hits theaters, and then immediately after, everybody's just gonna forget that it even fucking exists.
Which is fine, but then that means it's made their money because they already made their money on Deadpool 2.
I don't know because you got to
it's
think
a
of things
re-edit.
like DVD sales as
Right.
well too, because those go into factors when you make a
Right.
movie as well. And this is not going to sell any DVDs
Here's my thing.
or
Where,
Blu-ray, I guess now.
or Voodoo, whatever. But here's my.
It's so good selling VHSs.
Here's my counter argument on that PG-13 movie. Venom would not have made Boo Bucks in China or anything like that because China's really big on censoring stuff.
I feel like it would have gotten a lot better reception if it had been
It
rated R.
still made. It
Yeah,
wouldn't
it made a lot of money.
It
but
would
I
not
feel,
make as high of a revenue though because rated R movies don't make that high of a revenue.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
That is
However,
very necessarily true.
a lot of people
Right.
took their kids and shit to Deadpool.
Right.
So-
Because they're fucking.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly,
that's the
but
point,
I mean,
But you know what? I mean.
I-
though. It is very true though.
You got to think of like hype level too, though. Like
Right.
if Venom had actually been a good movie, how many people would have gone to see it more than once? Or how many people wouldn't have heard from their friends like this isn't good,
But
don't
people
go see
still
it.
went though. They made their money back. They
did. They made their money back, but it's not about making your money back. It's about making as big of a profit as possible.
They did though.
They made a big profit, but I'm saying that they could have made a bigger one if they had actually made a good movie. How many people hear about it being not good and then don't go
But here's the
because of
thing:
that?
they made double their profit already. That's what I'm trying to say here. It still made its highest profit.
I'm not disagreeing with
That's
you.
why there's
I'm
sequels.
saying it could have been bigger.
I don't think
That's
so.
my point. And I don't really think that this Deadpool movie is going to be that big.
I don't think it's going to be that
especially
big.
if it's just a retelling of the one that already came out that everybody has already seen.
I don't think it really. I think it's really just for that. This is for cancer and shit. But like,
well, then why wouldn't they just do that with the third one?
don't fucking look at me. I'm not a fucking Fox exec.
That's what I'm saying. Is they're dumb. They could have literally been like, all right, well, we'll just do this with the third one. And then everybody would have been hyped for the idea of the third one.
Because there wasn't going to be a third one. The third Deadpool.
I'm sure there's going to be a third Deadpool.
No.
Fox got bought out though.
They're turning.
Well, I'm
they're
sure
turning
that
Deadpool 3 into
whoever-
X-Force. They're turning Deadpool 3 to legit X-Force.
All right, then why not do it with X-Force?
Because it's no longer just a Deadpool movie.
Well, and
It
also
doesn't matter. Deadpool's going to be
no,
in it,
but-
so it's got the hype of Deadpool.
But if you could re-release a money at basically,
If
I
you
mean,
re-release a movie
re-release a
without
movie.
basically doing much with it.
yeah,
besides
without really
making
doing
it.
any work.
There's a lot of editing that's going to have to go into making that movie.
I don't.
And then you
think
make
so.
sure that the people, like, you make sure Fox doesn't really get anything from it other than to say that they have it. It's just like, yeah, you do that. And then you still get to make a fuckload of money off X-Force.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, this isn't. There's, like, no reason to be excited for this. There's almost no reason for it to exist.
Yeah.
Like, you can.
I mean, yeah.
You can say the
no,
whole,
yeah,
like, this is for cancer thing, but, like, you could literally just do that with one of
But
the
you
other
can't.
movies.
That's
You
the
could
thing,
literally
you can't
just
literally
donate
just-
the money to cancer
But that's,
That
the
too.
thing, but that's the thing, you literally just can't
Like
do that
how-
with any other movie
I'm
because
sure-
it does a long production company and things like that. This, they already have the fucking shit to do it.
But
so they're like,
editing takes a long time and is very expensive.
It's not going to be that much. Though.
not if you don't already have the...
It would be worse if they had to edit an entire fucking X-Force movie and then not.
They're already going to make that movie, though.
But they already have
They
the
have to
footage.
have the money to
Yeah,
pay
and
the
they
people.
have to edit it to not make it rated R.
No. They have to make a profit on that movie. They don't have to make a profit on this one.
I suppose they have to make some sort of profit. You can't just send it out to movie theaters for free.
They
You
don't.
have-
You still... Okay, the movie
Editing
theaters
takes
still,
a long time and costs
yes,
a lot
I know,
of
but
money.
the movie... This is
See,
how
they
the movie
still
theaters,
have to make a profit.
They do, by selling it to the movie theaters because the movie theaters have to buy it. They're not just
Yeah,
like,
they
yo,
have
dog,
to buy
take
it,
this.
but it still costs money to distribute it as well.
They don't have to make that much, though. They could probably.
I suppose
they
they
could
probably
take
don't
that
really
hit
have
and
to
fucking-
make that
I
much.
have people who work in the movie
Here's the
that tell me
question.
this stuff.
How? Yeah, because the fucking movie theater employees know everything about the
If
movie
the
industry.
manager of the movie theater is like, yo, dog, yes, this is why we didn't get Overlord because
Well,
people
yeah,
were-
okay, that makes sense because they have to pay for those movies.
That's
I'm talking
why.
about why the Fox execs are dumb for doing this.
It's not
How
that
much?
dumb.
How much of the percentage is going to the cancer
Oh,
stuff?
I do think it's dumb that the Fox executives.
I do think it's like it's not dumb. Okay, here's the thing. There's not that much they don't have to edit out. They do that already for fucking movies that go on to FX. John, that's what I'm trying to say.
That for television?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
make rated R movies.
Yeah,
and
but
edit them out like
it's
that.
not-
they censor 'em.
They're not doing that for the television, though.
Fox is, yeah.
That's what they
Well,
do, though.
Fox
They make
maybe
a
for
censored
FX.
version for the television, anyways. After 2 years of monetized value, they're just doing it.
I doubt they're gonna show the same one that goes on TV first. Well,
no, they
this-
don't. Not first.
Not first,
Well,
but
yeah.
you know what I mean. Though they do that same kind of shit.
Okay,
That's what
well,
I'm trying to
here's
say.
the question.
Editing is not that hard.
So how much of this is going to the cancer research stuff?
All proceeds.
all proceeds.
All of it?
Yes.
All proceeds.
So it's literally just a money dump for them.
Yes.
So this is a bad idea.
No.
From a business
I
standpoint,
do-
it's
From a
horrible
business
idea.
They've
standpoint, this
already
is a
made their
very
money
ter-
from the fucking movie.
What he's
Okay,
saying is they could
okay.
be making more from
So,
a business
No,
But it
standpoint.
no,
doesn't-
I'm not
like,
necessarily saying that they're making. They can make more because
Okay.
that would be kind of shitty. Here's the thing: they have a movie they're already making. That movie is going to be profitable.
They don't
Why
know
not?
if they're making X-Force. That's why.
Of course they are. Why?
They just got bought out.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't whoever buy them make it?
Because it's Disney.
It's Disney. And
So?
MCU.
So
He means it's.
that
You
doesn't
would
mean
piss
that they're-
off a lot of people.
That doesn't mean that they're not going to make it.
They might.
They
But-
might, but
I'm sure they're going to make it.
no.
I mean,
This is what I'm trying. I know. This is what I'm trying to tell you, though. This is why it's not. It is Deadpool 2 edited out. It's not that hard. It doesn't. The editing budget is not going to be fucking ridiculous.
Editing is way more expensive than you think.
it is, but it's not as expensive as making a whole entire movie. And
It's
then not
is
making a
if
profit
you-
on that. No, it's not, because you would have to edit that entire movie when you're only
But if
editing
you're-
parts of this
But
one.
if you're already going to be making that movie,
But they don't know that they're making that movie.
I mean, they probably know they aren't making that movie.
Exactly. So why did they give a shit?
But
They're
that
just going to
movie-
give it to charity.
That's the thing. Is like, why is Ryan Reynolds like, well, let's do it if we give it all to charity? Like, what's the point?
Because everyone loves Ryan Reynolds.
I
and so
guess
he's
that's
keeping
probably
up that
like-
image.
I feel like we spent way more time
We
on
did.
this than
Back
we
to the
should.
trailers.
That's the
God
last
damn.
trailer. That's what I was
Oh,
making
thank
for.
Christ.
That was making for. Like the whole rated R thing. Rated R movies don't make that much money. I know it
Yeah,
looks
they,
like
don't- they
it.
don't make
I've
much.
they
They
one-
get better received usually.
movies like Deadpool are gonna make more money as rated R movies than they are as PG-13 movies because they're gonna
Which is
be
fine.
more of a long-term thing. People are
Oh, I guess
But
over the
people
long
still-
term, but that doesn't. No one really cares.
That's my thing.
Okay.
Though. But people
all
still
short
went to
term.
Venom.
look at the difference between how many people probably went and saw Deadpool more than once versus anybody that went and saw
Yeah.
Venom more than once. If you
Venom
look-
made more than Deadpool.
I saw more
maybe an introduction.
No,
Like,
not
okay.
past introduction.
All right, but again, you have to look at like Blu-ray and DVD sales. No one's gonna buy this movie when it comes out.
Bet.
I mean, obviously people are gonna buy it.
Yeah, I was
Some people are gonna buy it.
I'm not gonna buy it when
Definitely
it
not
comes
as-
out.
Definitely
later.
not as many people. That is for
I'll
sure.
get it a month later when it's like $5.
Look at how many people are still talking about Deadpool as being a good movie.
It's okay.
It was.
Like, okay, yeah, I agree. Like, I don't think it's like a majorly amazing movie.
I don't think,
everyone
like-
else thinks
Enjoyed
it
the
is.
side characters
But
more.
yes, Venom 2 definitely got cleared. Deadpool 2 got cleared right away. I guarantee that when Venom 2 comes out, it's gonna be a shit show as opposed to the first one.
Probably, but here's the thing. I'm just trying to
And
let you
Deadpool
understand how
2
box
was
office
not.
works. This is how box office. They look more at box office than they do anything else for movie sequels.
Okay, that makes sense,
Venom's
and that's
box
true.
office right now is over 700 million.
That's-
Deadpool's no longer there. 731 million. The thing that I want to bring up is that Venom is still in China and still making the box office money. That's what I'm trying to say here.
The Chinese are retarded when it comes to movies.
But they fucking are the reason why.
But they
I
generate a
know,
lot of
but like,
income.
all right. So
This is
Venom
dumb.
2 is going to come out. It's not going to do that well, and then Venom 3 is never going to get
Carnage
made.
in it.
Yeah, fucking
People will shell out
fucking
for
clown
weird,
wig,
we'll,
Woody
we'll
Harrelson.
shell out for
Raggedy Ann, Woody
little
Harrelson.
orphan Carnage.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not trying
Venom
to
3 is probably not going to be a thing.
Which is
They are going to be able
I
to
believe
make
they got cleared for 2 sequels. Yeah.
for 2 already.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
and a Morbius Jared Leto led movie.
Deadpool is literally gonna get as
What about that?
many sequels
Oh,
as they want.
that's right.
I don't think Deadpool's gonna get as many sequels as they want.
I bet it'll get as many sequels as they want.
I bet it would have if
I don't
they
even
hadn't
think it
got
would
bought
have. I
out.
feel like
Now
it
I
would
think
be
it's sketchy.
oversaturated.
I think it'll still happen.
And I don't think they'll oversaturate it.
I think it'll
Oh,
still
it's
happen.
gonna reach oversaturation sooner or later.
It has
I feel
for
like-
me
yeah.
already. I
Everything's
don't
gonna
think
be
it will
oversaturated.
for the
I feel
general
like-
populace.
Yeah, I feel like the general pop is dumb.
You can literally look at any Marvel thing.
Just
and it's
insult our fans.
oversaturated.
Yes. Disney Fox deal does come closer to fruition as today's announcement. Apparently, again, speaking of China, they need China's seal of approval to do this thing.
Wait, what?
Why
Why?
do they like China? The government?
Because again, it's for film regulations and shit like that. It's a really complicated
Fuck
thing.
China.
So
Yeah.
if China's just like, no, we don't want that. It's
I'm
like,
pretty sure they don't give a fuck.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now all the Venom movies are gonna get made.
Yeah. They're like, does this mean we'll get more Venom?
We'll make the Venom. I fucked it up already.
I just, again, like, that's the thing. China is such a weird.
Do a soft reboot for the series, call it The Venom.
Venom squared.
Yeah. But, like, that's
V
the thing.
squared.
I know that's weird, but, like, that's why when you see fucking titles for shit nowadays, they have, like, fucking Mandarin, like, production companies, is because China makes a lot of money for Hollywood. It's weird. I don't understand why, but they do.
Because
West
the Chinese,
Coast is close to China.
Yeah.
because the Chinese can't make their own movies.
Because the highest fucking box office Transformers movie is the one I fucking hate the most, and it's Transformers 4. And that's because half of it was filmed in Beijing.
I don't remember all those movies.
It's the one where the
Blend
dinosaurs
together.
get introduced. Yeah.
I was like, those
They have
movies.
fire-breathing T-Rexes.
Literally
and shit
all
like
of
that.
those movies are the same movie. I
Speaking-
cannot differentiate.
Eli, I know we went on a tangent already, but speaking, Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald officially scores the lowest opening weekend in the history of
Sweet.
the Harry Potter movie
I
franchise.
don't want to talk about this stupid series anymore.
That's why we're just going
Sweet.
over it quickly.
A huge public memorial.
Yeah, none of us are Harry Potter fans.
Just
So-
shut it and we can move on.
Celebrating the life and work of Stan Lee, the late comic book legend, is being planned by his POW Entertainment Company. But people were mad that they didn't have a public funeral for Stan Lee. And I was like, leave
No.
the man alone.
Yeah.
He's
Fuck
dead.
that.
Yeah.
Like, I get Stan Lee is a very, like,
He's not
nice
dead.
individual.
He just
when
went
he
back
met
to the
people.
universe.
He'll be back in 12 years.
Yeah.
Here, okay. Again, I don't
He
hate...
went back to hang out with the Watchers.
Everyone,
what they're called? I
yeah,
forgot.
they are the Watchers. Everyone gives me shit every time when like we met Stan Lee at the comic book convention like that. I don't find him as interesting as everyone else did.
Don't get me wrong. I think he was a real, like, fucking figurehead of the comic industry.
Yeah, but he was
you know?
like Steve
And-
Jobs.
Yeah, but I've heard he was a really, really nice guy as
He was
well
a
and
very
shit.
nice
And it's
guy.
just like, but at the same time, I'm not gonna cry like a bitch when he
Right.
walks into the room.
I mean, he was a nice guy to the people, but like with his artists and things, like
Oh yeah.
there was conflicting things. There was Jack Kirby.
Well, I mean, obviously, the guy spent like the first good portion of his entire life doing what he did not want to do.
yeah, made comics.
He was like in his late 40s the first time he got to actually write something that he wanted to write.
Mhm.
Like, I would not take anybody's bullshit once I started up that company too.
What company?
Marvel.
He didn't start
Yeah,
up
he
Marvel.
didn't start it. I
He
think
was there when it started.
No, he got
No.
brought in as like
He was a editor because someone got
Did
fired. Yeah, it was something like he got fired
Yeah.
untimely.
brought in as not an accountant. I don't know what to say. As basically like DC was really popular, and then he got brought in as a person who was like, all right, what can we do to be as popular as them?
Because his sister-in-law's husband, well, his brother worked for Timely at this time, so that's why Timely ended up becoming Marvel. He didn't create Marvel. I'm trying to explain
You
this.
said brother.
Yeah.
He essentially
Like,
created
his
what
sister-in-law's.
created Marvel.
But that's
husband,
the thing. Like, I
his
feel
brother.
like that's the thing. Like,
It's like, oh.
he wasn't just the only. He wasn't the only figurehead that created half the shit. He had to work with like.
No,
that,
but publicly he might as well be.
exactly publicly, but like whenever it was like he created this universe, I'm like, but he had like
Oh yeah.
Kirby and Steve Ditko create a lot of these other.
I mean, I
things.
suppose if it wasn't for him, it never would have got anywhere. To
But then, I mean,
Right,
like,
that's why he's like the Steve Jobs of fucking
Yeah,
Marvel.
but
Like
you
I'm
like-
trying to like.
But you like
I mean,
compare that.
Spider-Man is kind of his baby, and when Spider-Man started to take off, that's when Marvel became.
No, Fantastic Four took Marvel
Yeah.
off.
Well, Fantastic Four is
Spawned
definitely where
Spider-Man.
it started, but Spider-Man is definitely where it got general, like, public appeal.
It got more.
I feel like
Spider-Man-
X-Men gave them public.
No,
more
Spider-Man
public
for
appeal.
sure. Like, I've seen interviews where he's talked about it.
I
Like,
don't know.
Spider-Man was the big one that, like, everybody related to.
I know
'cause it was, like,
Fantastic Four was really
Spider-Man
popular,
was,
and
like-
then Spider-Man came off of them.
Spider-Man was one of, like, the first heroes where it was, like, not only did he gain, like, a lot of public appeal, but it was, like, he was one of the first superheroes that became popular that was, like, fully masked. And was just someone that, like, anybody could see themselves as being.
Yeah.
And so it just immediately, like, took off in the public eye. And that's essentially what, like, started the huge boom into the superhero thing.
Regardless,
But yeah,
compare
like,
it to like DC, and it's like
well, yeah,
I don't know any of their
they-
fucking writers.
Well, I mean, they created, like, Superman and shit like that.
Well, I know, but like,
Yeah,
but
like-
they don't have a Stan Lee.
My
I
thing
don't know anything.
about that is like the cool shit we remember about Spider-Man. Stan Lee actually didn't write. That's what I was trying to say.
He started the
Quick
character.
question. DC stands for Detective Comics, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Formally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it's just, like, Dick Cocks.
Yeah. Let's just fuck up everything we make. Let's turn Dick Grayson into Rick Grayson.
Dick Grayson.
Richard Grayson.
Did you, speaking of Stanley Wigwig, did you hear Bill Maher's fucking thing about, like, how, I don't know, it was fucking funny, but shitty at the same time, calling everyone man-children, and this is the reason why people who read comics and are stuck in a childhood fantasy are the reason why Donald Trump got elected.
I mean, that's kind of a weird correlation, but
Yeah.
I don't kind of disagree with the, like, man-child thing.
Yeah, I don't disagree with the
Donald
man-child
Trump
thing.
read
That is
comics?
very, yeah.
Maybe.
'Cause he's a fucking man-child, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Baby hands.
Let's not do this!
Yeah, you fucking cuck.
Oh shit.
So, the legendary
Fucking
upcoming
big
MonsterVerse entry, Godzilla King of Monsters, is now finished.
I love that word.
It's gonna
So
be
dumb.
bad.
Yeah, it's,
It's
Godzilla
gonna
one
be
was fucking boring,
What do
so
we
I
do?
hope it's good.
It probably
Smash
won't be,
two
though.
words together.
Man, we're so clever.
Oh my god, they're still making another fucking Alien movie. Why? Leave it alone, Ridley Scott.
Because they can reboot it.
The franchise is still going.
I don't-
Doesn't
Well,
need to be
he's-
rebooted, it's
he
still
did the
really
last one,
gonna be
right?
going.
I hate Covenant, dude. I think Covenant's a dumbass
Did
movie.
not
Yeah,
think it was that
yeah.
bad.
That was Ridley Scott, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he also did Prometheus, and I fucking hate
I just remember it
Prometheus.
was like after fucking 20 years or something, he makes another movie. I don't remember how long it was.
I
but-
don't think Covenant's bad.
And then everyone hated
I
it.
think it definitely needed, like, some better CGI work, that's for sure.
I
There's
hate
no
Prometheus.
colonial marines, but
Shut the fuck up. I don't like
The
Prometheus,
greatest
though.
piece of aliens media.
So I'm gonna say something no one wants to
they're
hear.
not even terrifying.
Country Roads, not a good song.
What?
That's understandable. I just
Fallout
have
76 trailer.
I have an
Oh.
emotion. I just have an emotional dissonance with it. So
I enjoy it.
that was at Jesse's funeral.
Part of my
so
culture.
I'm not. That's fine. That shit was just at Jesse's funeral, so that's the reason why I remember that
Does
song.
anybody else hear that buzzing every once in a while?
Yeah, it's the fucking air conditioner.
Oh, okay.
It's part of my culture.
I
You
thought it
know?
was like a mosquito.
It'd be like
or
if
some
I
shit.
told you all those weird Mexican songs.
I have to
were-
fart like super hard. I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck up?
So
There
Bohemian
it went.
Rhapsody sent up the band's
There it went again.
what?
I'm just
Shut.
warning you.
Just ignore John.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So
can
Queen's
only
number
ignore
one
me
on
for
the
so
charts
long.
again, guys, thanks to Bohemian Rhapsody. Yay!
Shocker.
Okay.
Yay!
Continue.
It's relevant. I don't know.
I mean, I still don't like the song Bohemian Rhapsody.
It's
Bad,
okay.
bad
It's not
song.
I'm gonna snap my neck now.
It's not bad, but
Oh, it doesn't work when it's full.
Venom may no longer be ruling the stateside box office, but in China, Sony's symbiote Antihero destroyed Fantastic Beasts financially and has already beat out Justice League. So
How many garbage movies can we throw into this list?
That's like the worst movie. any Marvel property is released in like a decade and it's still beyond the Justice.
Well, I would fucking hope so.
But like, fuck it, we're re-releasing Punisher Warzone.
Speaking of our whole argument
Let's
about
go back
what's
into
called
the
a
first
Deadpool,
Punisher.
in the UK, it is still given the same rating as it did the original Deadpool 2.
What?
Once
They're
upon a
still
Deadpool, it's still at the same rating.
Oh, you mean it's still gonna be R?
Oh.
Well,
The
again,
UK.
the UK has different.
Well, yeah, I mean they're
systems.
much
Wow.
more strict. They're strict on their own video games too, actually.
That's weird.
I thought Australia was strict around video games.
Well,
Well,
Australia
yeah,
is
Australia
even
is
more.
not the UK.
Yeah,
First of
even
all.
more.
Australia is- yeah. Well, I thought you were because like the UK is like.
Well,
thing
I
is,
mean,
like,
if-
weird because like they're.
The way that sounded was like, well, if Australia's more strict,
No, I
the
thought-
UK can't be more strict.
I thought like it was because like I thought the UK rating system like wasn't as bad because like the UK
it's
is
just more strict than the US.
for violence but not sex.
No,
No, it is.
It's both.
I don't.
It's not
It
really.
is. They're more open about sex than they are about violence. They're literally the opposite of what the U.S. does. The U.S. is like very prude.
Not really. They have a completely
It
different rating
depends
system.
on where you're at.
When
Well,
it
you
comes
have
to like rated
You
R
have to like
movies and
look.
shit like
Well, I was still talking about video games, but like if you look at their like
that.
ratings,
What podcast are we on, John? I'm kidding.
it doesn't fucking matter. It's another tangent episode.
It fucking might as well be. Jesus.
Kidding.
You fucking tangent
We're
at
just
every
keep
other
this
item.
going.
So
No.
apparently, Rob Liefeld. Speaking of Rob Liefeld, was like, "We need a Wolverine versus Deadpool movie," and Hugh Jackman's like, "Guys, I'm fucking done." And everyone and the internet got mad at Hugh
But he's a
Jackman.
huge
I
Jackman.
don't want a fucking Wolverine versus Deadpool movie.
Yeah, that sounds
I
dumb
want
as shit.
Wolverine versus the Hulk,
I'm
motherfucker.
down for that.
I'm actually really down for that. I want Wolverine.
Everyone's
There's
down.
already an animated movie of that though.
I know it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am down for a Wolverine versus
They
Hulk
fight in
over
Canada.
Wolverine versus
We
Deadpool.
retcon some shit and
Yeah.
fucking get World War Hulk going. It's gonna be weird. Let's do it.
I really want a
We
Wolverine
just get
movie.
Old Man Logan, Ed. Where like Hulk's bastard children are like ruling half of the United States.
Well, I'm wondering because like now that Disney is, I'm just assuming they're gonna end up,
They're rebooting. They're probably going to reboot everything.
But
Well, I mean,
they're gonna do they're gonna bring in the X-Men somehow,
I
or
hope they
make
bring
them
the
their own
X-Men at
thing
some
maybe.
point.
But somehow they'll bring him in with Thanos probably. Be like, oh, when everyone came back to life, some of them mutated. I don't know what the fuck happened. But
Or
like,
they
I just
or
wonder.
they
alright
can use
with
the
that.
Time Stone and the Reality Stone and just
Yeah.
like fucking. This
I'm-
happened.
I'm making
We act-
mutants, fuckers. Deal with it.
Well, that could be one
Oh.
one way that they fix the
Regardless.
number two. Like they snap everything back together instead of bringing all those people back. They just meld the two universes together.
Regardless,
Yeah,
I just
mean, that seems
we
reasonable.
I just
kinda
wonder
dumb,
who they're gonna get. Cause like, say what you want about the X-Men movies, I always thought the castings were pretty good.
Yeah.
I want Tom Hardy to be Wolverine. I really do.
But he's already Venom.
Fuck that. I don't give a shit. Tom Hardy is Wolverine.
I'm
Hardy
not
wasn't
into
even
it.
that good in Venom.
I don't think he was good at Venom. I know he wasn't good at
My
Venom.
thing is
I
that
don't think Tom Hardy was bad in Venom.
I don't think he was bad.
I think he could have been
I think
better
that
if the
script
writing was better.
Yeah.
I just
Bad
think
for
like,
Tom Hardy.
It's the
I
same
think-
thing as Ben Affleck. It's like Ben Affleck didn't do a bad job. It was the movie that
Daredevil.
was
I'm
bad.
kidding. I don't really care. But
Anyway, but I don't know. Thing is, like, I don't want Tom Hardy as Wolverine, but I don't know who else would be Wolverine.
I think Tom Hardy would
Fucking
be.
Ron Perlman? I don't
No.
That'd be pretty dope.
Old as shit.
He's old as
Old
shit.
man Wolverine.
Yeah.
Just old
Like-
man Logan again.
I would rather have like I wouldn't mind seeing Tom Hardy as Wolverine. I think it'd be super interesting.
David Spade.
Because I want fucking John Krasinski to be fucking Mr. Fantastic if I had a choice. Jim from The Office being Mr. Fantastic.
No.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he was bad in the Soundboogans movie.
That?
The Quiet Place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the monsters are. The Soundboogans.
I know.
Yeah, it's weird.
So
Basically,
John,
just big dogs with big ears.
yeah, John Williams wrote an original score for Disney Star Wars theme park Galaxy's Edge, which opens next year.
Oh.
And you can drink alcohol in the cantina, guys. Just remember that.
It's probably going to be a thing that I'll never be able to afford to go to, so whatever. It's going to cost like $1,100 per day.
Or I could drink alcohol at home and play the Cantina theme. It would be the same fucking experience.
You could probably just dress your entire home up like the cantina for cheaper.
Hire
Okay,
5
and
guys
Ezra
to dress
Miller,
up.
Yeah,
The Flash.
Still cheaper.
Alright, go on.
Credence promises that yes, the Flash may be on hiatus, but that movie's coming out.
No, Clearwater.
Oh, they're making a Flash.
Yeah.
They've
That was
been
the
trying.
joke.
It's been like.
Well, no, but I
this
knew they were
production
making.
hell.
Well, I knew they were making Flashpoint, and then they canceled it. I thought.
They're I feel like
What,
they're gonna
like an
bring-
actual,
I don't
like,
know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what
like an
they're
actual
doing either.
DC Cinematic Universe Flash movie?
Yeah,
I feel like at this point it's just like, let's scrap it and start over.
I feel like the Flash is the perfect way to like make if they want to do this like soft reboot. Be like, we're gonna fuck everything up real quick.
I think a good way to do it at this point for DC would be to just like release Aquaman.
And Shazam. Because Shazam's already done, so they might as well just.
All right.
fucking-
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead and
suppose
cancel
it's already
that.
done.
Just
Yeah.
charity movie. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, donate on cancer. So
No, that one we can make for diabetes.
release this Aquaman movie. Release this Aquaman movie and then be like, forget all the other movies. This one's still canon, and then just start from there.
Start with
Do you have
Aquaman.
hope that Aquaman's gonna be good?
Yeah, maybe. Like
Aquaman
It's not
fucks
going to be.
with the time stream
Could be.
continuum. I have hope that it will be.
I do think Aquaman looks really, really
it
good
looks like-
comparatively.
It's either gonna be really long,
Or it's Water Black Panther.
No.
well, so like
not that, or
That's just a joke we've all
if
done.
I'm
get that,
thinking
but
about
That's a
it's
joke.
either really
Custom
long
stuff, too.
or it's
Well, I
taking.
mean, like Zach says it too, so it's like it's not.
if
just
I'm
a
thinking
custom
about
joke to me.
parts of Justice League that I
I mean,
actually
like,
kind of enjoyed,
He says it more than I do. I don't.
then Aquaman points are kind of in that line of like stuff from Justice League that I didn't think was bad.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, as long as they don't use Icky Thump again, that'd be great.
You don't use what?
Icky Thump.
Oh yeah, they use the
White
White Stripes
Stripes.
song while he's leaving.
Oh,
It's one of those songs that's like, it's so obvious that it would go for
would
it.
it make you feel better if it was Seven
It's
Nation
like-
Army? I fucking hate that song, dude.
I really like that song. I
That
really
song
like
is
the
so simple and
redone by the
boring.
Glitch Mob too. Fuck you. Anyway, I get what you're saying. It is a simple song, but it's good.
It's literally like 2 instruments.
Anyway, I don't know. Aquaman just seems like it's in a lot of settings, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Like it's in Egypt and it's in like fucking
Oh yeah, they're in the desert, they're in the ocean.
Mediterranean.
Fucking yeah. So that is not gonna say like they could definitely do
Dark
it. It just
Caucasian
seems-
Bizarre Adventure.
Yes,
What?
I don't know. Go on. Moving on.
that was the last story. Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you want to know the title of the Birds of Prey movie, which is really dumb.
Yeah, what is it?
It's the emancipation of the wonderful Adventures of Harley Quinn.
That's all. All of that is the name.
Yes, it's Birds of Prey and the emancipation of the wonderful Adventures of Harley Quinn.
You know,
That is
guys,
a really
what
long
part of our
fucking name.
movies doesn't suck? And they're like,
So-
the titles are pretty straightforward. They're like, we gotta fix that.
Question. Did we have any questions?
Just for video games.
No, no one wanted to
Damn it.
ask anything about this.
Did we
No.
ever like state what we were watching?
Yeah, we did it the tangent.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we had to do a tangent, John.
We're already an hour in, so it's just like,
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
still recording?
no.
Oh,